looked at me and he said, what? I said, what's your number? He said, what you mean? I said, I know you don't think you're going to retire doing this. Is it 100,000? Is it 200,000? Is it if I could get 100,000, I could start opening my business and go legit? I said, what's your number? I said, because you've been down twice, which means you don't sell and you're not as good as a distributor as you think. Okay, y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. I said, because you've been caught twice, which says that you ain't as slick as you think you are. So, sir, what's your number? And he said to me, wow, I ain't never think about that. And because he happened to be one of a member's family members, he kept in contact with me. Well, you know, today he's better. But here's the reality. Somebody needs somebody to speak into their life. And when I went, I didn't go as the pastor judge. I just went as somebody who's older, who has friends who thought they were slick that didn't get away, who had colleagues and people who thought they knew how to circumvent the system and it didn't work out for them. And so my goal is, if I could save one, everybody ain't gonna listen at me. But my father says, listen, you got to have a plan. And even in here today, what's your plan? Because life is more than waking up, going to work, coming home, cooking food, watching TV, going to bed. Waking up, going to work, coming home, cooking, going to bed. Waking up, going to work. No. That is a rat trap. That's what you call a cycle. But God gave us life to enjoy. That's why when people tell me they're going on vacation, I say, man, enjoy yourself. Folk do it, enjoy yourself. Because when it's all said and done, you want to be able to say more than, I went to work, I came home and cooked, I sat down and watched TV, and then I went to bed. And then I woke up, and then I went to work. If that's your life, I'm challenging you today, male or female, to sit back and assess what's really going on in your life. And so my father says, son, he says, have a plan. But then he says, be kind to people, but don't be a rug. Okay, y'all ain't saying it. Look at your neighbor and tell them, be kind to people, but don't be a rug. See, here's the reality about ministry. Ministry, I realize you can't be in ministry and not be used. I just don't want to be misused. Okay, y'all ain't saying nothing. Yeah. Look, he says, I don't mind being used. That's what God put me here for, to be used. But the challenge is how not to be misused. See, when that's where God has to give you that spirit of discernment, even with your kids. They slick. They know how to pull on that mommy cord and that daddy cord. Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm out the house now, but here's the reality. If I wanted something from my mama, if I got that house clean, before she got home, Hey, Mom, you think you could stop by Burger King and pick me up something? Hey, Mom, I need a little extra money to go to this game. I wasn't going to Daddy because he didn't have a string. His string was, go ask your mama. He says, be kind, but don't be a rug you walk on. People, they kick what's on the bottom of their feet. They do things so that, if even if you go into the outside, you will see dirt stains that's hard to get out because people were walking in mud and in places. And so what I've learned is sometimes when you operate with people who don't think like you, they'll assume your kindness for a weakness. And so when you are wanting to be kind, they will take it and they will flip it. And I just came to tell you what my daddy told me to tell you. He says, listen, it's wonderful to be kind. That's what you want to be. It's wonderful to be that individual that helps everybody and can help everybody. But at some point in time, ask the Lord, is this what you want me to do? Because sometimes you can be hurting when you think you're helping. Because some people are, and you can't give his credit away. And so he'll shut down doors. He'll restructure your friends, their schedules. Have you ever, loaned somebody some money, then you ask them for some money, only to hear, man, girl, I just bought this, or man, I wish I had it. That's when we turn to God. Children of Israel was at a place where they were on the fence, serving God, serving idols. Serving God, serving idols. And it's the same story that we have today. Because believe it or not, we have idols in our lives. We have things that are our gods in our lives. We have things. Sometimes we have people, we have places, we have houses, we have cars, we have jobs that take the place of God. Now, we don't say it, but look at how much time you give to everything else and how much time you give to God. And it will tell you. And when I say God, I'm not just talking about coming to this building. I'm talking about what are you doing in the community to make things better? Because when God dwells in you, wherever you go, God is there. And so when you go somewhere, how much time are you representing God? And the challenge is, so many times in the body of Christ, we represent so many other things than God. And so the challenge is on this Father's Day that, one, you need to be a leader. Lead somebody. The strategy is you should have somebody that serves as your mentor that you reach up to. But then there should be someone that they call a mentoree that you reach down to. And so it's a trifold effect that who are you mentoring and who's mentoring you? And I can tell you just about as close can be how successful you will be. Who's in your favorite 5 on your phone? Oh yeah. Who's on your favorite 5? Is it a bunch of trash talkers? Or is it some people that will encourage you to be better? Because in this season, I need somebody that will encourage me to be better. Yeah, I love the jokes. I love all of that. But at some point in time, I want to be better. And the challenge is who we surround ourselves with is critical to how we think. They say successful people talk about places and things. And people who don't have much to offer talk about other people. Okay, y'all ain't saying nothing. Yeah, when you surround yourself about people who ain't doing nothing but talking about other people and what other people doing, that's when you need to tell them, you know what, you might need to get you a life. Yeah, you might need to get you a life because you spend too much time wondering and talking about what other people are doing. And if you could take that time that you are studying other people and apply it to something impactful, could you imagine the change that would take place in your life? I'm bigger than just talking about people. I'm bigger than talking about who wearing this and who rocking that and who was over there and who was at the party. And listen, when I went to the party, I went to have a good time. Now, if you didn't have a good time, that's your business. I ain't worried about what you was doing. I came with an agenda. And my agenda wasn't to be worried about what y'all was doing because I'm trying to make sure I paid $10 to get in here. Okay, y'all ain't saying, why y'all ain't saying, I done paid my $10 and listen, and I wasn't talking about tell the DJ to cut the music down. No, cut it up. The roof is on fire. Okay, y'all ain't saying nothing. That's I done went too far back. Yeah, the